Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to another episode of the D&B podcast. I go by the name of Camilio Salamander and my co-host, KB the Mark.
Because I'm a fucking mark for this shit. Late night, Friday night, my tribal chief was on television, Salamander. He's going against the guy you can't see, one of your favorites, John Cena. Before we jump into the actual discussion, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I can't even complain.
Fantastic. So, we're going to take a trip back in time a little bit. On June 28th, we did a video where we were reacting or just giving our opinions on Bleacher Report's top 10 women wrestling today. We disagreed with the list a lot, and people in the comments were saying, can't wait to see you guys' list. We said we were going to do it, so we're giving you guys a special late night Friday night, and we're going to go through who we have in our top 10. Salamander, do you want to go first? Would you like me to go first? I know you've been telling me off camera that I'm going to be shocked. I'm very excited.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and take the honors to go first.
Go ahead.
As everyone could tell, I'm a huge WWE fan. But main thing on this channel will be preach is women's wrestling and for WWE to give them a chance. So with that being said, when I see great women matches, no matter what promotion, you got to give it its props. And I do wander around in different promotions from time to time. And when I do, I do be impressed. But number 10 out of AEW, I have Jade Cargill. Now, KB, what's your number 10?
For my number 10, this how we're going to do it? We're just going to do it like that? Okay. No, I just want to make sure. Okay. Sorry. For my number 10, I have the SmackDown Women's Champion, the EST of WWE, Bianca Belair.
At 10?
At 10.
Why?
So, when I was thinking of the list, I was thinking about a whole bunch of things. And I can't put her any higher than 10 because she's just started growing on me. Remember, before she won the Royal Rumble, and then a little bit after that, I thought she was kind of cringe. But it was when she cut that promo the night she won against Carmella before she won against Sasha at WrestleMania, and I was like, something clicked. She became serious. And that's when I started to like her.
Okay. I just know Jade Cargill, when I like that match that she had teaming up with Shaq was great. Man, he went through a table. First time me ever tuning into an AEW episode. First thing I see is her. First thing she said, "Bitch, stop playing with me." I was like, what? Instantly became a fan. Instantly. That was just awesome to me.
You know, Salamander, if I was doing a list on potential, she would be in that list, probably like at a number 10.
But all her promos is good. You don't get there's not a lot of female wrestlers right now that's cutting great promos like this. That's why she earned the number 10 spot, in my opinion. She's improving in the ring and everything, but the promo skills, she got it. She got it. And one thing about wrestling, you may not know how to wrestle for real, but if you could talk, you can make it. Main thing about wrestling is talk. You got that mouthpiece, you make it. We see Enzo, he couldn't wrestle like that, but he got over it because why? He had that mouthpiece. Got that mouthpiece, man. I'm telling you. But number 9 out of NXT, I have Mercedes Martinez. I'm a fan of hers, and every time I see her, I am not disappointed. I have heard about her before she signed to WWE, And she yes, like there's not gonna be many main roster people on here because of the booking that been going on, and it's really no need. So I'm really going off of what I see, and she's good.
I like that. I was looking at NXT too, but none of them were sticking out outside of one Io Shirai.
Mm-hmm.
But for my number 9, I went to All Elite Wrestling and grabbed Miss Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa had an amazing series of matches with the Doctor, Britt Baker. And to be honest, I haven't seen a bad Thunder Rosa match. Everything about her, the charisma, how she goes in the ring, her training, her promo work, everything about Thunder Rosa just screams champion. And when she came into AEW, she was the NWA Women's Champion. So it was hard because I was definitely looking NXT's way too, but I had to give it to Thunder Rosa at number 9.
All right. Number 8, I have Tessa Blanchard.
It's Tessa. Why?
Yeah. She, like I said, for what I had seen, I seen a couple matches for her in Impact. Despite the controversy, she is a good wrestler for what I've seen. She been on the lookout. She been on WWE's eyes for a while and everything. So I love to see her in WWE. Think that she would actually take off, but she's good. She's good.
Like it. For number 8, I actually have the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka. Yeah, so, and nothing against Asuka, but you do, like you said earlier, you do have to be able to talk. You have to be able to have that mouthpiece. Mm-hmm. And she technically she ain't got it. So, but pure wrestler though, absolutely, Asuka has to be in the top 10. I just wish that they would let her cut promos in her native language and then maybe put subtitles.
Man, she's not in my list at all. And the reason why is because of the recent booking that she's had. Like her title run when she won at the Money in the Bank, her title run wasn't nothing at all. She was barely on TV like that for the beginning of it, and ever since then she just been losing and everything in repeated matches. I mean, that's why I was like, most of my people is really coming off of, well, some of them was coming off of NXT because those is the ones that really get to shine. But coming in at number 7, I'm going back to AEW. I'm gonna go with the Doctor, Britt Baker. Like I said, for everything I see good, man. I see every episode I tune in from time to time, and every time I click on it, she's on TV, so she getting used. The matches I have seen her in, she's good. She's good. And of course, because KB speaks so highly of her, it just made me like, who is her? So I did my research. I seen some stuff. I'm like, oh, okay.
Listen, you know that's Bebe's fiance.
Yes.
So it's only right that she be on your list. She's on mine. She's later on, but she's on both. She made both of our lists, so I'm excited.
Yes.
Number 7, I'm sticking in AEW with you as well. I'm going Serena Deeb. I've been on the record saying Serena Deeb is top 5 men or women. She put her anywhere on the card. 9 times out of 10, that's going to be one of the better matches on the card. She's had tremendous matches with Britt Baker, Red Velvet, who is a young up-and-comer on there as well. She had a fantastic Double or Nothing opener with Riho. Anywhere you put Serena Deeb is money. And she had to be number 7. She doesn't really talk. She's more of a in ring work do the talking. But you know, when you got to think there aren't too many wrestlers who you can put anywhere on the card and they'll do good. Serena Deeb is in that rare category.
Okay. Coming in at number 6 is Alexa Bliss. And she got one of the best storylines in the women wrestling right now. That explains it. Despite all the goofy magical stuff that she do, it's still one of the best storylines going on in women wrestling in WWE right now. So that's why she didn't creep top 5, but she's borderline.
I don't even have Alexa Bliss in my top 10. That goes to show you what I thought of her booking. Though she's been on TV the most outside of what she's done with Randy Orton, the whole Lily and Dewdrop and Eva Marie shit, I'm not going for, honestly. Number 6, I have Miss Sasha Banks, who made her return tonight.
Okay.
I was trying to put Sasha higher on this list. I really was. But when I was looking at my top 5, I was like, ooh, I just don't see how you're above. And maybe she could be over my next one, but I just don't see how I put her top 5. But she's definitely right there.
That's I'm not disappointed with that, but she's definitely in my top 5. I will give you a hint on that. But coming in at number 5, I have Bayley.
What?
Yes.
What? Why? Why so low?
So top 5 is good. But I wish that. I think Hill Bailey kind of ended too soon, and they gave us that Ding Dong Bailey.
Well, the Ding Dong Hello is the Hill Bailey,
but it's not the Hill Bailey that we first got. The Hill Bailey that we first got when she changed her theme song, like that's the Bailey that I wish that we would have had a little bit longer.
So you just don't like the goofy side of Bailey's heel turn?
Nah, because if she's gonna be goofy, she should have stayed as the hugger. In my opinion, if you're gonna be heel, be heel.
But Ding Dong Hello is so good though.
Heel. I mean, it's cool, but it's like that's why she's number 5.
That's understandable. I guess I have Bailey a little bit higher, so I'll say that. My number 5 is the Impact Knockout Champion, Miss Deonna Purrazzo. She was in NXT, WWE let her go. Now she's a champion in Impact. And I know what the geeks are gonna say, Salamander. Oh, that's Impact. She couldn't do that in NXT. Not everybody is meant to make it in NXT. And she showed that she can go to Impact and put their title on the map. I've seen so many Deonna Purrazzo title defenses, it doesn't make sense. Her last match that she had at Slammiversary versus Thunder Rosa was a classic. And Thunder Rosa really made her look good, even though Miss Deonna Purrazzo didn't need it. They both worked really well together. So many of Deonna Purrazzo's title defenses was just sheer dominance technically. Everything she was doing in the ring, it just screamed, you don't know what you're doing in this circle, but I do. Deonna Purrazzo is on another level. And I wish that she would have stayed at NXT, because if we were getting the Deonna Purrazzo that we're getting an Impact at NXT, that NXT women's division might just be the best women's division on the planet.
Fair enough. Coming in at number 4, I'm going to NXT. Hopefully she come on to Raw and change this whole women's division on Raw, because they need it. I got Miss Io Shirai. She is amazing. I love the rivalry that she had with and her name Rachel.
Raquel Gonzalez.
Yeah, Raquel. I couldn't think about it right now. But I love that rivalry because it was like David versus Goliath. She if you ask like one of the women, like one who's a women wrestler right now that's keeping women wrestling alive, her name got to be mentioned because the way that WWE's booking a women, it's not working. If you want decent women wrestling, you got to tune into the other company. But NXT's doing it. That's why I got an NXT star in my top 10. I mean, my top 5.
No, I get it. Like I told you, I was really struggling with Io Shirai getting in that top 10. I was really struggling. Like if we were doing like top 15, she's definitely in it. But it was so hard, and I literally had her on my list, Salamander, and I'm just like, that ain't right. I'm like, I want to put her in so bad. But when I just see what I was looking at and what these women in my top 10 have done, I'm like, she's not just there just yet. But she's there, though. She's very close to cracking that top 10. For my number 4, I have none other than the Queen, Charlotte Flair. I know Charlotte Flair, people get tired of her. They're tired of her shit. But let's be honest, Salamander, who can talk like the Queen?
Right.
Who can talk like the Queen? Who can wrestle like the Queen? The Queen does this with ease. Seasoned veteran like her daddy.
My last 3 picks gonna be a little controversial, but we about to find out. I actually got Sasha at number 3, the boss. And the reason why, I don't need to explain why she's great. We all know why she's great. But the reason why she at number 3 is, because she just returned tonight. We ain't seen her since WrestleMania. But other than that, if she would have stayed that whole time after WrestleMania, she probably would have been number 1 for real. But she's number 3 right now.
Hey man, I already said what I love about Miss Sasha Banks. I wish she could have been higher. But at my number 3, see Salamander, you didn't introduce her right. So now you're going to make me do it the way that I do it for the reviews. At number 3, we have the Doctor, Britt Baker. The AEW Women's World Champion, the Doctor, Britt Baker, DMD. I told you about her, Salamander. I told you about her. It's the talking, ain't it? She's slick with the tongue, ain't she?
I like her.
You know she's a dentist?
Yeah.
She's my favorite dentist.
Yeah.
She's my favorite dentist and yours. Dentist by day, wrestler by night. You can't beat that. No wonder why Baby is in love with her. My baby is a wrestler, a champion, but she also got a day job? Or an actual dentist? You know what's crazy? You can't get a dentist gimmick over unless you're a dentist.
Yeah, that is awesome that she managed all that. Yes. Plus all the traveling. Coming in at number 2 is Miss the Queen, Charlotte Flair. Only reason why she ain't at number 3 is because she been here. Sasha, she left for a while. Despite the horrible rivalry with Rhea Ripley, she's still the Queen. She still basically run the division. Best thing that's happening on Raw as of right now. Her and Liv Morgan is keeping the Raw Women's division alive right now. If it wasn't for you take them 2 off, the Raw Women's division is horrible right now.
Liv Morgan's on SmackDown.
You're right. So Charlotte's the only one that's keeping Raw Women's division alive right now.
it's sad because they have almost a superhero as the champion.
And that's not gonna work. She got the pop the first time because we didn't expect it. But when she came out that following week, they wasn't feeling that. It was quiet for real. She didn't get the pop that they thought. And she wasn't. She's not. She gonna drop the belt. I'll give her 2 months max with the title.
It's gonna be the best 60 days of her life.
That's why I give her.
Yeah, I agree. Well, you know what, Salamander? Now you make me feel bad. I love the Queen. I've been a Queen fan since she was in NXT, and I had her at number 4. You got her at number 2. I feel bad. Like I shouldn't be a real fan. Jeez. Number 2, I have Bayley. Where did you have Bayley again?
Number 5.
Number 5. And I have Bayley number 2. You need a good heel you need a good heel for a program? Bayley. If she ever wanted to go back to the hugger gimmick, do you need a great face for a heel? Bayley. Who can talk that talk? Bayley. Ding dong, hello, Bayley. It's all Bayley. Anything Bayley does is fantastic. You know she's still beefing with Michael Cole. She beefed with this nigga. Almost slipped. She beefed with this man Michael Cole every trip. You remember? I think it was. They had a Hell in a Cell match, didn't they? She got injured after Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
Remember when she was talking shit to Michael Cole?
Mm-hmm.
You tell me Bayley is not just like number 1 or number 2 in the world right now when it comes to women's wrestling. She can do it all.
She can, but I just can't get past the goofiness. I like traditional heels when they will actually be doing heel tactics. Ever since WWE went to PG, we do not get those anymore.
You know what?
It's always like you always gotta put some type of kiddish trait into every superstar that you pushing. Like the perfect example right now for a modern day heel is Roman and Bobby. Because right now, and I would say Sheamus too, but they running it. That's what you need to mold your heelness off of, because that's how you do it. Like, why you gonna be heel but doing like I don't like that. I don't like that. But
you know what's crazy, Salamander, is I read somewhere that Vince is scared to make new stars because he doesn't want them to leave. While he's playing, he just gave Bayley her next career move in daytime talk. She gonna mess around and be the new Ellen.
I can see that though. I can see that.
And for real, what if she can have that title be Ding Dong Hello? Like that's the title of her show. That's the name of her show. You know how quick that's gonna get over with of course the WWE people like, oh man, Bayley actually took that and made it into a talk show. But you know how that's gonna get over to the mainstream viewers? As soon as Bayley comes on, Ding Dong Hello.
Hey, you know what channel it's gonna be on?
7.
Nah. Nickelodeon.
Oh God, no.
But you know who's my number 1?
Is it is it a certain redhead?
Nah.
Oh.
She ain't been here.
Who's your number 1?
She's a blackhead. I'll tell you that. She be whooping motherfuckers with it. I got the Miss EST, Miss Bianca Belair. I've been following her since NXT, and man, you when I say, all right, wrestling, it's been going on for years. So we've seen so many moves, so many repeated moves. Oh, they're just a modern day stunner. Oh, they're just a modern day DDT or whatever like that, right? I ain't never seen nobody whoop nobody with their hair. Well, I say be creative. That's what I'm talking about. Then on top of that, she improving in the ring and on the mic. You can't complain, bro. She made it. She main evented night one of WrestleMania and gave us one of the best match of that night. Like most debatable to be the best match of the whole pay per view of night one and night two. Like it can be debatable, and man, she's just going all the way up right now. That's a future star right here. That's a future star. Like if it's gonna be anybody that's coming close to Sasha, not Sasha, but Charlotte Flair, title reigns, I can see Bianca doing that. She ain't here to stay. I like that. Her and Montez, they're gonna try to make them the modern day Triple H and Stephanie on screen though, not behind the scenes, but like how that powerful they was on screen.
Wow, Miss Bianca Belair, number one. I see now that we got a problem. The fact that you, and I know you said she hasn't been here, but the fact that you left Miss Becky Lynch off, who was my number one. I have Miss Becky Lynch.
It's right now. She ain't wrestled since what, 2019?
It's Becky Lynch. She's the most over woman on the planet.
Nah, she ain't did nothing in a while. She ain't did nothing since. That's like putting Ronda Rousey on here.
They were chanting, "We want Becky" when Seth was out there cutting his promo tonight.
Yeah, because they know she ready to come back. That's why they wasn't saying that 3-4 months ago.
Salamander. She's the most over woman at home, breastfeeding her beautiful daughter, I believe. She's the most over woman at home breastfeeding. You know how dope that is. You know how much of a G Becky Lynch is. She's the most over woman, and she's breastfeeding. She's at home, and I guarantee you, when she come back, you said she's in phenomenal shape.
Yes, she is.
So then that means to tell me she's hitting the ground running, because it's not like she's coming back from injury. She's just coming back from giving birth. And I'm not saying that giving birth is easy, but it's not like there's a huge, a huge recovery time where you have when you have an injury, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Wait, I think she need to make a comeback before she on this list.
How can you say that when she's the most over woman on the planet?
Yeah, recently.
They've been wanting Becky Lynch. Yeah, everybody's been wanting Becky Lynch.
3 weeks ago, they just started trending it.
She's been trending. I think she's been trending since WrestleMania, bro. Because they was expecting her back at WrestleMania, or she was close to coming back. And then it's she's been backstage. So it's like Vince is literally just fucking with his fans at this point. Because he knows they want Becky Lynch. And the fact that he's had her back there, I guarantee you, Vince is so much of an asshole. He's had Becky Lynch back there in full gear, ready to go. Because didn't it seem like on Monday Night Raw this week that a Becky Lynch return needed to happen?
It's probably gonna happen. When is SummerSlam?
I think it's August 21st.
It's probably gonna happen at the Monday after SummerSlam.
For what? For Becky Lynch to come?
Yeah, but they might be teasing it though. Like they might give us little teasers every now and then. That might be her new gimmick, is that she's the savior. Boom. There you go. She's the man and the savior.
So we're teasing a Becky Lynch return for her to squash Nikki Ash. That's not interesting. We want to see her. We want to see her. We want to see her beat Charlotte's ass.
She could come back in, return, being a little rivalry with Charlotte.
You know what could have fixed all this? Having Becky Lynch come back at Money in the Bank and take her right back. Yep, and take her right back off television. Give her that Brock Lesnar treatment when he won Money in the Bank. Her music hit. She ran down. Of course, it's Becky Lynch, so they're gonna pop.
Now I don't think she'll be able to disappear. She will have to come back at least that following Monday.
Nah, no.
It's a cut.
Nah, we get no. Why? You're booking for the fans. Fuck the fans. I don't give a damn what they want. I already gave y'all what y'all wanted. Y'all wanted a Becky Lynch return. She got it. She won Money in the Bank. Cool. We take her off television until she's ready to cash in. She cashes in. Now she's back on television full time. There's no need to overexpose Becky Lynch. The fact that we kept her off TV and we said nothing about the women's Money in the Bank, and we just kept it off TV with Becky Lynch, you know, when she comes back to cash in, it's going to be that pop again. And now Becky Lynch is on television full time.
Yeah, all right.
Fuck the fans. That's the problem. The fucking geeks and the marks think they can write this shit.
They already been saying fuck the fans.
Fuck the fans.
They was like, all right, fuck the fans. We about to get y'all the same matches for 4 months straight, and we might just throw in, all right, say you facing him, you gonna face him, but next week it's gonna be the same. Nah, they've been doing that. Ain't nothing stopping them now.
Fuck the fans.
But all right, guys, that's it. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the DB Podcast. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And also be on the lookout for our exclusive list of the top 10 women wrestlers of all time. That's going to be dropping here soon. And along with some more great content. So do be on the lookout for that. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button and ring post notifications so you can get all of our videos on time. And until then, we'll see you on the next one.
It's been me and my team and we chasing the green. My team be the shit, we ain't ballin' for free. My team be the shit, we ain't ballin' for free. It's been me and my team and we chasing the green. I've been the one that's been ballin' for rings.